So, chunk number 1
Uh-huh.
has this plush snake. It's
That's
rainbow from front to back.
uh-huh.
Um, and do you wanna guess what she's named it?
To Captain Kielbasa.
Rainbow Dick Steak.
Hambone Fist Punch.
Alright. You're all way off.
Gravy Train McDougal.
No. She
Rainbow
has
Snake.
named it Rainbow Snake. No, that's what I named it, and that name didn't stick. No, she has named it Golden Retriever.
All right.
When she's old enough, I think she's gonna replace me on the channel. She's clearly funnier.
That's pretty good. Golden Retriever. You know, I had a Golden Retriever. Or maybe it was a lab. I don't know. I can't tell the difference. One of them
Golden
is...
Lab?
Yeah, that's the kind
A
that...
black lab that you called Golden Retriever?
No. I think we had a Golden Lab that... I'm confused now. What are dogs? Do dogs have legs?
Did the Golden Lab bring you things?
Yes.
So it was a snake.
and you know, well, if I'm from what I understand, if it was, it would have bit me.
So
Because dogs don't bite?
This one didn't bite me anyway.
So it's a snake.
Extremely friendly dog, actually. Very good dog. It deserved better. Like we were a shitty family.
So you had a Golden Labrador Retriever
dog.
Black.
Yes. No, it was not. It was not black. It was like
what was it named?
Abby. I didn't name the dog. Even I'm more creative than that. Also, I know some people named Abby whom I would never compare to a dog because I respect them. And not that I don't respect dogs, but you know what I mean.
Any more graves to dig?
I mean, if I do, I'm going to get a dog because they're really good at digging.
And then you're going to put them in the grave?
That's what my dad did.
Times were tough, so I sold my soul. And I don't think I'll ever regain control. Devil looked me in the eye, and I looked the other way. What else could I do? I just stood at the doorway, knew I'd rather be drunk with you.
Hey, Internet! Highway 47 is, I don't know, on the moon? Seems right. I don't know. I'm ShaggyB, and with me is Dracofunk.
Hey, we're public domaining it.
That's right. We are open to the public. From the ins and outs and the ups and downs and everybody who's out there. And one of those people who exists is Vomit.
I don't think I want to be on this show anymore after that.
I don't know what it was. Well, too bad, because we're watching a movie, and that movie's titled something. Assignment Outer Space.
Yes.
Yes, and I know the title of it very well now that I've looked it up again. But Dracofunk knows more things.
Hey, this movie came out, is that on the spreadsheet? 1960.
Sure.
That's as much as I know. Came out in 1960.
Dracofunk knows a thing about this movie. It's 1960.
I can tell you IMDb rating.
Well, that's pretty good.
No, it's not. It's 3.7.
That's pretty bad.
Let's be honest. We've had more fun with 3s than we have with 5s.
It's really true. Like, it's the bell curve, you know? Like, the middle of the bell curve is where I'm just kind of like, oh, man. Like, it's just going to be boring.
You want to know its tomatometer score?
I'm afraid now that it's going to be like 51.
Well, you'd be wrong.
I'm going to guess it didn't get one.
It didn't get one.
Oh, well, shit. All right.
So now the popcornometer. That's now been renamed. It was the audience score. Now it's the popcornometer.
The hot pornometer.
Have you looked it up, Vomit?
No, I just wanted to say it wrong so that
No.
it went in the episode.
No, he
Oh.
looked it up on the hot pornometer. He
Yeah, it
didn't
looks up on the hot pornometer, and it's
Okay,
not porn.
so anyway, why don't you venture a guess, ShaggyB?
51.
All right, and Vomit,
37.
you are both too high.
Is
5
it higher than 0?
Yes, it is higher
Okay,
than
so
0.
it's not our lowest.
5.1.
Out of 100. Okay, Vomit.
5.2.
Vomit is the closest.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
You are 0.8 off. It is 6%.
Well, you know,
I hope that I mean, preemptively, I'm sorry.
well, you know what they say, in space no one can hear your shitty movie because you're dead.
Yeah, but now I realize that last week we watched Escape from Tomorrow.
Was that only last week?
Yeah.
I mean, from today, day 11/1.
Yes, remember?
Remember?
I mean, I
just
remember
last
watching
week
it.
when we watched it live right before Halloween.
My concept of time is so, like, fucked up.
Speaking of f***ed up, can you believe the election is almost here?
Oh.
And we can't make any more jokes about it because we have time from when we're recording to when this goes out.
Oh.
And who knows what the hell is going to happen in that time?
It has been a particularly chaotic election year, and I can't deal with it, really.
Yeah. Actually, me saying that the election is coming up might be wrong, and that's what's scary.
Yeah.
We might be running on vice presidents at this point. I don't know.
Oh.
Comment down below with who the president is.
That, 10 years ago, I would never have thought that would be a thing that would cause an argument.
So how are we watching this, Vomit?
You see that counter on the screen?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's a public domain movie. You just you don't have to do anything.
You don't have to do anything. I built a counter program, and if I am listening to the audio right now and I've manually put in a counter that I didn't make myself, I'm an idiot. But otherwise, I've made a fancy counter and it's counting down, or I haven't and something else is on screen and I've been extra lazy because this movie was terrible. It could happen.
It could happen. You know what I'm most impressed by with the counter is how you managed to predict exactly how long we were going to take for this intro, since we do these live.
Oh yeah,
and just exactly when we're gonna start.
I really hope that you're putting up a thing here that we don't actually do this live.
Shh.
It's a good thing that the audio is edited before the video, so I can cut that out.
That's right. November.
I won't, but
here on November the 1st when we're doing it live.
Yes, November the 1st, doing it live. After having previously made a comment about the month between when we're recording and when it comes out. This is Assignment Outer Space. We're watching it together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, I started it. Fred Gebhardt. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. I haven't seen Fred Gebhardt in a movie.
Who the hell is Fred Gebhardt?
For the Planetary Chronicle of New York.
Ray Peterson.
Planet New York.
Anyone has ever forcefully started an episode like that before?
I don't know, but I liked it.
I don't even see Fred Gebhardt on the cast.
Galaxy M12. Assignment Outer Space.
He's the presenter.
Okay. That looks like okay.
I am upset with the quality of this film. Not like
well, there it is.
Oh, dude,
not like the
staged.
special effects, but like the literal like.
Look, staged again.
It also just went. It just VTOL'd up and then staged.
Yeah. Like they did in 1960. Before
I
they
wanna build
invented physics, it was easy to get to
The
space.
editor of
True.
my paper assigned me
I wanna
to
build
cover
that
a
rocket
routine
and Kerbal
check of
Space program.
infraradiation flux on Galaxy
Look at
and
those
And
dials
see
come
if
on.
I can get it into orbit.
Make sure you record it so I can put it in the background of this video.
Does the spaceship have gravity?
Of course the spaceship has gravity. They didn't take the gravity out of space until like 1970.
Oh, hey, there's a metal man.
The crew members, in order to overcome the earthly graviton, have been subjected
Graviton.
to a state of hibernation. That is, the human body and put through a congealing process, simulating an apparent death.
Wait, that was a wow and flutter meter.
At a preset time, under the
Peak
influences
wow.
of an electric brain, the heart
Do you know what a
resumes
wow
its
and flutter
normal
meter
beat.
is?
The lungs begin their regular functioning. The blood flowing evenly again.
Wow and flutter
In short,
measures
man
the
is
deviation
reacquiring
from
his earthly
correct
faculties.
speed and consistent speed on like a tape player, like a cassette tape player.
Yeah. They're going to space analog.
Do these guys are these tape based men?
Yes.
No, he did just pull the tape out of his ear, I guess.
I just want to gauge this as peak wow.
I'm all aflutter. Slowly I turn, inch by inch. Sit up by sit up.
The tape's like not consistent speed.
Yeah.
To counteract the state of weightlessness caused by lack of gravitation, special magnetic boots are provided to control the balance of space travelers.
You know what's really helpful in Zero G is like really big sharp metal girders everywhere.
It's okay, they've got magnet boots.
Oh, good, that'll help.
That'll make everything fall to the ground with gravity. I do like how he's making it look like it's difficult to move.
It's very interpretive dance.
Yeah, but like normally it's just like, well, there's gravity in space, whatever.
I want Bob Fosse in the credits for this movie.
No, just
While the
Frank
crew
Capra.
and I were still in a state of hibernation, the engineer pilot, Al, reported our approach to international satellite Zulu Extra 34.
Bravo Zulu 88 calling Zulu Extra 34.
Why is his hair
Bravo
white?
Zulu 88 calling Zulu Extra 34.
I think it's to
Over.
accentuate that his skin is not as white.
Go ahead. Contact established. Hibernation.
Maybe you were
period
watching this in
finished.
negative, I'm not
Over.
sure.
Is that you, Al?
Hi,
Oh no,
Richard.
space was black.
Any news to relay?
The usual nausea when awakening, my boy. Bravo Zulu 88 has entered orbit of your satellite. Bravo Zulu 88 closing electronic brain.
Electronic
Over.
brain?
Electronic brain.
Everything's in your hands again, Al.
Thanks for nothing, pal. Hey, we got cargo aboard.
We've already been informed. Reporter, eh? Did you wake up yet?
No, not yet.
Wait, did they not know at ground control the people that were on the ship?
88 requesting your
Nope.
position.
Coordinate Pi 21, over.
Okay.
Man, that lack of
I'll send you
gravity.
the reporter as soon as
Yeah.
possible. Bravo Zulu 88 closing. Hello, Archie. How you feeling?
Archie.
This time I had a dream.
You had a dream? What about?
I dreamt I was sleeping.
Take over the controls while I wake up the baby.
The what?
Ah, is it
The
true
baby.
when we took off
what
we
now?
sang him a lullaby?
Baby.
That's
Uh-huh.
right. Just call me
Baby.
Space Witness.
You got a baby?
Next time, why don't you just bring a cow along?
Yeah, a pacifier would do.
Bravo
sneeze.
Zulu 88 calling extra 34.
Go ahead and do it. It would be more exciting.
Oh God! Sorry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now we're gonna have to do some sort of effect, which means we're gonna have to remember you sneezed.
And don't worry, I warned you.
So,
Is that guy the baby?
that's it.
Yeah, I think that's what they called the reporter.
Yeah.
I think they're being sarcastic about having to take up journalism.
Yeah, that damn press.
This guy looks like he could be Chris Evans' grandpa.
He does.
I looked at the trivia.
He's got pool floaties for space. He's got space.
I need some of
floaties.
those.
State of hibernation is an eerie sensation. I didn't know who or where I was until I heard Al's voice.
Hi there, spaceman.
I couldn't find myself until Al spoke to me. And then I was born again.
This was not my first space flight. Previous assignments for my newspaper had sent me to the moon many times, but never into the vast reaches of deep space.
Meat space?
Meat space.
10 days on a cramped ship with a crew of 7 men who would resent a reporter's questions and lack of usefulness might make me an unpopular passenger.
I think the pool floaties are making you an unpopular passenger.
Please vomit into zero gravity. That would make me so happy.
Couldn't you have found me a bigger
Zero
one to
gravity?
sleep in?
That would make me so
You
happy
didn't have one, leech.
until I had to use the bathroom.
Why do you call me that?
Oh, the only one smart enough to put on a helmet next to the
Just
girders.
means that here you're a parasite. Where are we now? Outside. Outside what? Outside everything.
You ever notice that?
Breakfast is served.
Bravo,
Sorry, there was some.
88, you're directly
I thought he was going
on.
to just
Breakfast.
gently caress
Send you
his
that
cheek there.
reporter as soon as possible.
You ever notice
Al, they're
that
asking for the boy.
old-timey movies like always really show disdain for like journalists?
Yeah.
Calm down, my boy. You'll get along fine. Just control your nerves. There. From now on, you'll be able to hear my instructions. Just remember to regulate your volume knob. Hey! You're forgetting the tools of your trade.
Deep space floaty. Okay. Seriously, for 1960, the way they're moving is pretty good.
It's
What's
pretty
the matter,
good, yeah.
Sonny?
Cut it out, Al.
Are you scared, son?
Stop treating me like a greenhorn.
But that's what you are, my boy.
I took the accelerated course before I started on this trip.
It probably was too quick.
Accelerated
I'm not
course.
going to take all the air out of the decompression chamber. You'll have an easier exit. I'll give you a count from 20 to 1. Out you go.
I know what to do.
Son, you
Sure
don't
you
know
do.
anything yet.
You know what astonishes me the most here is this is only 7
Don't
years
touch the
before
middle frame around
2001:
the
A
hatch.
Space Odyssey.
Minus 20.
Ooh.
Why? Can't you see me?
Right? Like, think about the movies that were coming out 7 years before
But the
now.
first time out, they
I am
all behaved
actually,
the
like,
same way.
Looking at
Minus
this and thinking about the Godzillas of the time and how much better those even looked.
Uh-huh.
Like, this is what, around Godzilla vs. King Kong?
1960,
Al was absolutely
Was
right.
King Kong 62?
I was scared.
I think so.
I keep wanting to sing You Can Call Me Al.
Ba-da-ba-ba. I'm
The
in
artificial
space.
satellite is like an island in the sky.
Whoa, what the
In order
hell?
not to disturb its
I'm
calculated
gonna die
orbital chart,
alone
we
in
lined
space.
up
I'm
2,000
all
feet
alone,
parallel to it.
and no one's here.
The only way
There
to get
is
there
no air,
was to float
and
through
I
the
will die.
terrifying
The
void
pool
between
floaties
us.
don't help. What was that? Okay, sorry.
So they just sent him out the airlock?
Yeah, man.
Up there and said, good luck, fix the satellite.
Yep.
I thought he was going to the space station.
I love how those stars are twinkling. I don't know why those stars are twinkling, but I like
thought
it
that was
there.
the effect of him getting in front of them slightly.
That could be.
Explain to me what's going on.
That's something you'll have to find out for yourself. You're still afraid?
Yes.
Of what?
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
Bakelite trash can on my head.
You're still there? Say something. A chilly sense of emptiness.
Say something,
You
I'm
understand me, Al?
giving up on
Sure,
you.
I understand. Every baptism has its mystery, even out here in space.
I've never felt so lonely.
Yeah, I get you.
Hey, Al.
those stars blinking into existence.
I like the ones that you can see through his pool floaties.
Yeah.
Ow!
I'm turning. Learn how to.
India Zulu 4-1, get back to normal position. You're at the end of your trip.
Well, there goes the special effects budget.
No wonder a nomad turned on humanity.
Once aboard
Probes
Zulu
out there like, I will
334,
sterilize that
through the
guy
decompression
in 300 years.
I now regained my normal weight because the gravitational area was similar to our Earth's.
Oh,
The
cool.
reason for this being all space stations rotate around a central axis.
Oh, he's on the probe, the nomad space station thingy.
Okay, so they have magnets in the spaceship, but the probe spins, so it just has
Probe
gravity.
spins. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
The rocket can't
In the
spin
ship's
because those
cabin, I was
canards
met
would
by
stop it
King
from spinning because of the air
116,
resistance
the
in
doctor
space.
in charge of
Oh,
all
yeah, that
crew
makes-
members' physical and mental health.
I'm not going to say sense, it just
Take
makes...
off your spacesuit and report to the commander. He's waiting for you.
Thank you for the trash can. We've been waiting for months.
So how did he
Hey,
get
what kind
into
of a
the
guy is our
like
reporter?
airlock of the spinning space
He still
station? that
smells
he just,
earthy.
like,
Well, did you see when he started to spin also?
Space has some art deco. I thought I would say something more significant when I started that sentence, but it just fell.
That's giving you a chance to come up with something.
Credit where credit's due. They have some pretty
Special
cool
correspondent Ray Peterson
iron
reporting
girder
to the
designs
commander.
Yeah.
in the future.
I've heard you're rather famous.
He never confirmed that this was in the future.
Well, I see my
21.
fame
This takes place in
has reached the
2160.
stars. But let me give you a bit of advice. Here among the stars, it is better not to be quite so cocky. You are only here to do a job.
Don't worry, that's all I intend to do.
On condition that you don't interfere with ours. You've arrived here at a critical moment.
So much the better. Peace and
Guys,
tranquility don't
guys,
have any
guys,
news
guys.
value.
Yes. 2160.
Sullivan.
Yes, sir?
How long would it
With
take to
our
reinstall
teletype
the terminal
machines of
stations
the future.
spaceship that arrived from Earth just now?
That all depends, sir. We only have 2 mechanics on board.
Cancel all rest periods. The ship must be ready as soon as possible. I must go to base 12 on Mars.
Yes, sir.
You Is this talk about guy, Mars
as if it were just down the street.
There are no streets here. I firmly oppose your...
Sorry.
In space,
There are no
streets.
There are no streets. We're in space.
refuse to listen to me. It's apparent that you have quite a pull there.
Not me.
I'm trying to figure out what was wrong with his neck, and it's just the
Don't
way it
forget
was
me.
rendering
That
his
everything you
shirt.
put on your tape recorder will have to be sent by me before it's sent back to Earth. Here, everything is regulated by machines. You'll find that things are very different here. You may go now. Later on, you'll be shown to your quarters.
But in the meantime, just hang out back.
Don't get in anybody's way.
Working crew's ready, sir? Any changes?
No, Sullivan.
Can I get one of those spacesuits?
Probably.
I mean, we got like 364 days until Halloween, so I've got time.
The working crew's leaving on a space detail.
525,600 men. It's minus 60
You'd have
times
to go and
24.
ask the commander
Don't
for authorization.
fucking say
Is it
anything
necessary?
to ever
Absolutely
again.
necessary.
That's like all I know from the show, to be honest.
Okay.
But fair enough.
Hoping this special detail might make a good story, I went
Oh.
outside without
Miss,
permission
miss,
to observe
Unstaging.
and photograph it.
miss,
This
miss,
special
miss,
detail
miss.
was a
Oh,
refueling operation.
Sorry,
One
that
of the
was...
most dangerous and delicate operations in spaceflight. The engineers carried an enormous tube from the
I
space
don't feel like
station
we should be watching
and
the.
carefully attached it to a rear valve on our ship.
Yeah, we shouldn't be watching this part. This is private.
Thousands
You need me to
of gallons
censor it?
of precious
Maybe.
neohydrazine
Actually, you
were being
should.
pumped
That'd be
into
really
our
funny.
fuel tanks in order for us to go on to Mars.
What the? The space dragons?
Look out! The meteorite!
Suddenly, I saw a fiery ball racing toward the cosmonaut next to me. Dimly, I pushed him out of the way. But the subsequent reaction caused me to bounce against the connection of the fuel valve, disconnecting it and letting the irreplaceable neohydrazine escape.
Oh, it's getting all over me!
Neohydrazine, no.
Lost. 500 gallons of hydrazine.
Oh, hydrazine. Hydrazine is some nasty shit, too, like...
Furthermore, you went without my permission.
I said I'm sorry, even though I saved a man's life.
You didn't come here to be a hero. The damage you have just caused is much more serious than the mere loss of a life.
Man, Christopher
Evidently,
Lee,
Commander,
you're
my
a
way of
villain.
thinking must seem prehistoric to you.
I've just
I thought
decided that
nothing
guy's
was worse
Christopher
than the
Lee.
loss of a human being. But then I only saved a number, Yankee 13. I didn't even see his face. Maybe he hasn't got one.
All right. Let's chill.
I knew that you were going to give me trouble.
Nah, they're having a
I see
pissing
you're a
contest. You
psychologist,
can't chill
too.
in a pissing
Now look here,
contest.
Peterson, let's get this straight. From now
And with
on,
an
you
Arctic
must ask
pissing
permission for
contest, and I've
everything.
only lost one of those.
And you won't ask me for it.
You know,
That's
piss
an
gets pretty
improvement.
cold in space.
You'll have to ask my second in command. And I'm afraid you'll find that he's tougher than
In
I am.
space, nobody can
You
hear
may go now.
this.
That's kind of true, actually.
You may go.
First, Commander, tell me one thing.
One thing
Why
only.
do you deny me the honor of talking to you?
Your dub is...
I'm leaving, Peterson.
I'm leaving Peterson, my wife. My wife named Peterson. Who's a woman.
It's 21-something, man. Your gender types don't matter.
Can you have true gender equality and still have teletype machines?
Yeah. It's the
Okay.
future everybody wants.
You're kind of right. I like teletype.
Hey, buddy.
How's it going, K116?
116.
Pardon me for not having called you by name. Allow me. India Zulu 41.
What do you want?
I'm looking for someone. Excuse me, I'm looking for a number. Yankee 13. He was injured. He should be around here somewhere.
Just dismissed. It was nothing but simple shock. Have a look in the biochemical lab.
He is
Please
healthy.
excuse my curiosity.
Medbot
Mr. King 116.
offline.
Oh, it's Voyager now.
Ooh, science. I can tell by the curly tubes.
May I come in?
Thought that was the space kale.
Hey, spaceman.
Space woman. Bet it's a space woman.
Are you there
Musical
for
cue
me?
kind of made it obvious.
Yes, but you're
And the starting at the legs.
Go on.
you're a girl. And you're selling flowers, too.
There are no
Dude, I
flowers
was just
here. These
talking
are
about gender equality. Don't hit
Even
on
with a
her.
name like that.
You know, I'm realizing, Vomit.
Yeah?
They serve
I
the
think
purpose of
Jesus
changing
was based on this
hydrogen
movie.
into breathable oxygen, and are as necessary here as the air.
You know,
on Earth.
for a second there, I was
But I
completely
still say
confused about
the
what
flower.
you meant.
It was less than a second, but I left the silence because it was funnier.
I'm afraid not.
But maybe we can make a deal.
Whew.
What
It's
do
a
you
pretty
mean?
dank looking grow operation
Oh, you
she's got
see?
there.
You won't have to send them anywhere.
Space dank.
Yeah.
I'll pay for them. But then
When you want to get
I'll
real
use them
high,
for you.
Yeah.
you can't tell which way it's up.
You work in this section.
Sometimes.
I call this one the ceiling girder.
But I'm really a navigator.
It'll bash your brains out.
When I'm not working with the astrocompass, I like to substitute for the section chemist. But tell me, why do you want to offer them to me?
Oh, no particular
Oh, no reason.
Just to celebrate the second smiling face I've run into. Al's was the first. Now I find you. Speaking of you, what's your name?
You don't compare to Al,
I don't
but
mean
you're
your
close
numbers,
enough.
serials, codes, but just your name.
Lucy.
Lucy.
Do you like it?
Lucy.
It's not bad. My uncle had a mascot
Sounds like it has a
with that
little
name.
on with it. Her name is
It
Lucy.
was quite
My
cute.
uncle was named Lucy.
I liked it very much. It was a monkey.
But only on Saturdays.
Thank you.
Oh,
Did you have a
really?
dog named
She
Lucy?
was very cute.
That was
I meant it
Abby.
as a compliment.
Kind
Very
of like Lucy,
flattering, Mr.
except
Peterson.
with like different letters.
Do you know my
I know a Lucy, whom I also respect quite a lot.
Of course.
I have trouble naming
I've
dogs
already
after
heard about
human
you
beings
from
that I
George.
have a lot of respect
You
for,
know,
because it's
the
like,
commander.
my old friend?
it's a
But doesn't
dog.
the commander have a number like everybody else?
Not for me. And now, if you'll forgive me,
I
I've
want
got
you to
work
leave.
to do.
Yankee 1-3.
I forgot. Thank you, Ray. I really mean it. Thanks.
I'm not lying. Oh, yeah, there's the sexy
Following
horn.
the order from the commander, Al came over to our ship
I want to play the
pilot a
sexy
space
horn.
taxi from which I could photograph a passage of
Did it
asteroids.
just point at her back when you said that?
It was like she definitely was like kind of pointing her ass at the camera with that.
Yeah,
horn.
like I don't
Yeah.
want to call the ass the sexy horn.
It's like a Yankee 13 ass horn.
They're asteroids. Each of them 1,700
Asteroids.
feet in diameter.
That looks just like the
Balled me
game.
out for the loss of
Are they pushing the ship? Is that what's going on? Are they out there?
Well, they ran out of fuel, so they have to push it back home.
Getting out and push.
Call him sir, just George. I'll reach around Saturday.
God, I want that to be true so bad. I'm gonna keep drinking until it is.
Ashamed of that. Hold tight now. I'm going to make a sharp turn.
I think these are little like
George.
they're like space jet skis.
Is it true that George is leaving?
Yes.
How I learned to stop worrying and wear a trash can on the bomb.
Sorry for you, but that's exactly what she'll do. Something very serious is going on, and all you can talk about is this nonsense.
They built these in Kerbal Space
Wait,
Program.
you two, Al?
Yes.
Probably could.
Can't you tell me more about it?
Top secret.
Zulu Extra 3-4 to Space Taxi Bravo 9-1. Hurry back to base. Over.
Nomad must sterilize.
Al, can I radio my Earth base?
Sure. You think you're still living back in the 21st century?
Thanks.
Better lower your head now. We're moving back into the satellite.
I wanted to join this Mars expedition. Only an order from the high command on Earth could persuade the commander to take me with him.
I don't understand.
I thought they were going to a different galaxy.
What's making the pilot so late?
I don't.
He promised to
Going to
join us
Mars.
immediately, sir.
That's
Al's really
Mars,
strange
but like
type.
He's the best.
to Mars
there
and the next galaxy over.
oh, it's like
They build them per star now.
Andromeda Mars.
Andromeda Mars.
Androm Mars.
The androgynous
You've got to
galaxy.
leave it
Androgenars.
And you haven't been able to contact Alpha 2?
No. Alpha 2 does not answer.
We think the pilot may be dead.
Bum 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 bum.
I literally was like, caught my
bum,
fucking Godzilla.
That's what I'm afraid
That's
of.
exactly the Godzilla chord.
India Zulu 4-1 wishes to speak with you, sir.
Let him talk to the second in command. You take care of him, son.
Alpha 3.
He refuses to do so. He says he has a very urgent communication for you.
Send him in.
Send Al out.
That's all we needed. This
I feel
Why
like
does everybody in all these old space movies talk like
He's a
that's
pretty
all
nice
we needed?
I mean, if you uh-oh, it's this guy. Who's he? We don't know. He's tall.
I thought that was
it's
the
that guy.
order.
Okay. Bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum.
This is
ba
absurd.
bum.
Commander, you are insulting the High Command.
Absolutely against all regulations.
Any more criticisms?
Yes.
So have I, but I keep them to myself.
Is he like German or something? Anyway, I think.
Italian?
Oh, okay.
Gentlemen,
This is an Italian
prepare to
movie.
leave.
It's a spaghetti space turn.
Spaghetti space.
So
I'm
Al.
confused with the standard American space turns.
Well, yeah, you know,
Yes.
they might have like John Wayne in them. God, I wish John Wayne had been in a space movie. And tried to act like this guy.
Persuaded the High Command to let him come with us. It's an order.
Speaking of which, we should watch. What's the name of the movie where he plays Genghis Khan? Because we should totally watch that on the channel.
Can't you do without the radio
Have you
operator?
seen it?
We'll get along just as well.
No, but I've heard.
It's incredible.
I prefer to
For
do
all of the
without
wrong
it.
reasons.
Yeah, that's why I'm afraid.
I would not want my choice influenced by opinions that are not objective. Anyway, I think I could get along better without a navigator than without a radio operator.
If I weren't the navigator, then would you give up taking one with you?
Perhaps not.
Ah, jeez, Lucy.
You're not being objective. Besides, I don't want to be left behind, George. It's not that I pretend to be of more value than the High Commander, but I'm not of less value either.
You aren't giving me an order, are you?
He had beans for dinner.
No, I'm just begging.
I don't want to hear his sexy
I understand
porn
you, George.
play.
I know that you always try to be worthy of your position. But you'd be better off if for once you tried.
What? Call that the dat ass horn.
I want to play that ass horn.
Let's see what happens again.
Why is it every time I say that she actually turns around?
I'm sorry, George.
So many scenes of her looking backwards. Wow. Okay, there we go.
Do I have a horn here that can be that ass horn?
You probably need some kind of mute, maybe. I don't know. Oh,
No!
It's just a rocket. Never mind.
Lucy's plea to the commander was
Okay, there's a
when we left
totally
the artificial
horn
satellite
here,
and
but
returned to our spaceship, Bravo
children are
Zulu
asleep.
88. Lucy was aboard and set our course for Mars.
Is the nose still turned up?
Don't be silly.
there's no
spaceship
mouthpiece
is
for it.
always up, even when landing. He's not referring to the spaceship, Al. He's talking about me.
My congratulations, Commander.
Listen, Peterson. Remember you're extraneous
Listen,
here. So
Peterson.
Please keep to your place.
What place?
Careful, Icarus.
I don't even have a chair to sit.
Oh, shit, Icarus.
Look, there are 2 cots in there that you can use when we haven't a chance to rest.
Oh, while the rest of you are working, I'm supposed to sleep.
There are times when all children should go to bed.
Yeah. Listen, ever since we came on this trip, you've all done your very best to make me feel like an outsider.
Because you are.
My congratulations, Peterson.
Yeah, you're speaking Italian like some kind of
We're gonna need a clean soundbite of that. We're gonna use it later.
What the devil is going on?
I don't know, sir. Looks like it might be a magnetic storm.
Impossible.
Listen to the waveform.
Pretty sure somewhere I already have a version of ShaggyB singing Mars.
Probably.
Well, now we can start mixing them together. We can make a whole ShaggyB orchestra.
Hopefully I always did it in the same key.
Give me its position.
Hopefully not. That's even funnier.
Coordinate 113. Initial position of object
512. Object over.
Glad the audio editor gets to clean that one up.
For help, sir.
Switch to voice circuit.
What would be the most ironic type of orchestration to play Mars on?
Bicycle horns.
Metro Sierra 1-3. Metro Sierra 1-3 to Bravo Zulu.
Prove me wrong.
Over.
Bravo Zulu 88.
Okay, that would also be
13, go ahead.
really time-consuming and annoying.
Engines have failed. We're out of
Yeah.
control and being attracted to Mars. Over.
Try to get back into the orbit
Just
around
bicycle
Mars.
horns.
We'll attempt
Like really
rescue.
big ones for the low
What
notes.
caused the explosion? Over.
Impossible to say. A sudden rush of
Oh shit, he's Russian, maybe.
The instruments have gone crazy.
I assume anybody in space with a beard is a Russian.
In several places.
Yeah. Only Russians can grow space beards.
That's right. Yeah, the beard was invented in Russia, according to the last spaceman from Russia that I saw in the 60s.
Maybe they're from the mirror
Put on your
universe.
spacesuits and stand
The
by.
mirror
for
universe?
as soon as you enter orbit.
AKA Russia.
Radio.
As in the Mir space station universe? The Russian
Mirror
space station?
universe, like I said,
Oh.
but yeah, now I wish I would have said the mirror
Are
universe.
you thinking the same thing I am, Al?
They can't make it.
Why not?
Because they're going to crash into this planet. No, they're flying sideways like the Enterprise.
make it. One of
That's
Mars'
what-
satellites is crossing our path.
Oh. Mars satellite.
Space
We're
big.
gonna crash into Space Mars.
David.
There's As opposed to the Mars we have here on Earth.
I gotta go pee.
David, don't.
I'm gonna go push the Mars out of the way, and so you'll live.
I don't feel like ending my days in a trap. David, don't.
David, no. I'm not gonna try to. What the f? Did
you just?
What are you doing? Can you make it?
What? What the f?
I'm climbing. One of my engines had started. I'm climbing. Lighter. I can make it. I'm getting lighter. I can make it.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
What?
This is the Kerbal Space Program movie.
So one dude jumped to his death for no reason. The other guy,
the one dude didn't want to die in an accident.
So he killed himself deliberately.
So he offed himself.
Got it.
I realized I shouldn't have said the word because YouTube hates that word.
I also said it, so maybe bleep it, I guess.
Engines at 8 gallons.
8 gammas.
Oh, I thought he said 8 gallons.
8 gallons, maybe he did. I don't know. I thought it was gammas. Sounds more spacey.
Like Kevin?
Yeah.
Dude.
What?
Mars looks awesome.
Mars was weird in the 60s, yeah.
Engines at 11 gallons.
He said gallons. You're right.
But it went up a number. I thought that was just them like referring to the fuel tank.
Maybe it operates on a reverse thrust.
Oh yeah. They're going backwards so that the fuel gets full.
Yeah, once the tank is full, they can't go anymore.
They turn the ship around and go back home.
Yeah, they have to offload the fuel somewhere.
We're like a bomb.
Oh, gravity's happening. Falling down. Going down.
14 gallons.
Mars is known for its heavy gravity. How do they sit in that ship?
Well, this is weird space Mars where the gravity's like much higher, I guess, maybe.
No, I'm just like... Yeah, okay.
That was convenient.
Convenient? That was science.
That platform right there. They landed on, yeah.
They chose the good one. I tried to say that they scouted out for a good landing site, but the words that came out of my mouth were they chose the good one.
Oh, good. Now that we're sideways, I can walk.
9 degrees to starboard. One more and we would have remained here forever.
Waters of Mars.
They found water underneath the surface of Mars recently.
Yeah.
This is the hot spring section of Mars.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Hot Mars.
Hot Mars, summer in the city, back of my neck is exposed to space.
We'll get out of here.
One girl, that's horn looking pretty.
You stay here and look at it.
Quack! The song just stops there.
I like how you're laughing while trying to make a horn sound. Just sounded like a goose. That made it funnier.
You know, it is pretty close to a goose. Well, our job is done here. Back to space.
Yeah, I guess the guy that jumped out landed in water, so he was fine.
I have a question.
Yes.
Just one?
Well, it's a big one.
Okay.
Why did anything in the past, say, 15 to 20 minutes happen?
Space.
I think you hold out for
Oh, right.
Mars. We're almost there anyway, aren't we?
They have an assignment in outer space.
What do you mean?
Yes, okay. What's the assignment?
We've changed course. We're now heading
Space.
You're what?
Ah, right. Okay. Yes.
A direct order from the...
I have a subsequent question.
And you accepted it?
Yes.
What the
Hey, the journalist is there to journal all the space.
Got it.
He is currently writing down 43 degrees. Nothing.
Yes.
44 degrees.
Commander, there's a dying man in there.
Nothing.
I don't have to account to you.
45 degrees.
Look, Captain. I'm picking up an area of intense heat.
It's a good thing Lucy's there to...
Almost as hot as the
What's she doing
photonic
there?
field of the sun itself.
Turn on the safety system.
I think you should tell him, sir. It's no longer top secret.
Alpha 2, propelled by photonic energy,
The what?
is now without a pilot. She is floating in space and is only controlled by the electronic brain. The photonic heat, which our radar has picked up,
Platonic
has
heat.
the power of destruction.
From the sexy horn.
Alpha 2 has re-entered the
To the
solar system.
death
During
bell,
the sun's
yeah.
next revolution, she will start to orbit around the Earth and
What a
will
death
destroy it
bell.
completely, burning everything and eliminating all forms of life.
Have we any hope of stopping her?
That's why we're going to Venus. It's the
They're going to
nearest point
Venus.
the
Oh,
elliptical
I better go to
path
the
of
bathroom
our
before they go to Venus. I'll be right back.
Wait, they went to Mars to get to Venus?
Yeah, you know, kind of how you go east to go west sometimes. You know, like with the roads and stuff. Yeah, right
Our
back.
world was in danger, about to be destroyed. Perhaps in a few days, maybe in a few hours. It was up to us, a handful of cosmonauts from Earth, millions of miles away, to try and save humanity.
Let me make out with you
Hey,
first.
we're all gonna die. You wanna make out?
This dark spot,
Oh, okay.
those
What?
continents.
They
I
couldn't
think we
show
lost
it.
part of the film there.
And the trees.
You can't see them.
In my mind, I can. I'd like to run down a road that's lined with pine trees.
Would you?
Yes, and feel just once again the excitement of speed.
But we're already running at 90,000 miles an hour.
And we're standing still.
That's nothing but an illusion.
Do you know what day it is?
Days don't exist
Don't
in
you know that
space.
in space we don't count the days?
Oh,
You're right.
Do you know what date it is?
It's the 359th of rotation around the sun.
That's just part of it. It's Christmas, Lucy.
Oh, this is it's a Christmas movie.
oh. Okay. What the?
ShaggyB has missed Christmas, and now it's over.
Christmas in November.
We started to land at the interplanetary base on Venus, the largest, best-equipped base, closest to Alpha 2. From there, Alpha 2 could be intercepted, and we hoped destroyed, by the remote-controlled atomic missiles.
Why did they have to go there if they're remote control?
Well, they made it to Venus.
Yeah, they made
You
it to
missed
Venus.
Christmas.
You
Oh,
missed
okay, cool.
Christmas.
I missed Christmas? Well, that's okay.
Happy New Year, by the way.
Yeah, I'm old. It's okay.
Hey, Archie.
Christmas
That's
isn't
amazing.
exciting
Yeah, it's
anymore.
right under the protective dome. There's too much hydrogen in Venus.
People don't buy me Nerf guns.
Do you want a Nerf gun?
Yeah, it looks like the glass
I mean,
dome of a temple. You don't
I'm
need a
saying,
respirator
I got some
inside.
fond
Remember,
memories of
son,
getting a
are the
Nerf gun for
purifying
Christmas, you know what I
Hey,
mean?
that accelerated course is showing results, isn't it?
Tell me, why is it that when a man wants to protect himself, he hides himself under a dome?
Put on your helmet.
Ah, man, am I right?
Hide
I'll
under
really take you on
domes.
a quick
Don't
tour
ever
of
say what
Venus,
they're
only
feeling.
This time it won't be for sightseeing.
All like, I'm gonna be strong. Why don't they just open up so we can hate them, honestly?
Taken immediately by firing an atomic missile at Alpha 2 in an attempt to destroy this deadly mechanical monster.
8,500. 8,000 miles. 7,500. 7,000 miles. 6,500. 6,000 miles.
It's nice that they put warheads on Venus just in case.
You never know when the Soviets are gonna something.
5,000 miles.
Hold on. Disintegrated.
Exactly at 5,000 miles.
I think the way Al looks right
You'll
now
have a chance to hit
is
her
what they
only
probably
if the
predicted
electronic
Morgan
brain
Freeman
which
would look like
propels her
in the 21st century.
has gone out of control. You see, the two photonic generators, which are moving gyroscopically at each end of the spaceship, are creating around Alpha 2 an invisible sphere of heat.
Invisible.
Which radiates up to 5,000 miles.
Sphere.
Yeah.
We've just had the proof of it.
It's indestructible.
So one of man's dreams has finally come true. An indestructible destroyer. Unless we have a sudden change in the next solar system revolution.
Solar system
Alpha
revolution?
2 will start orbiting around the Earth at only 3,500 miles from it.
That means 1,500 miles within the safety limit. In a few days, maybe a few hours, our planet will become a mass of...
Oh wait, what if Alpha 2 is just trying to extend its shield around the Earth to protect the Earth from other things?
Something might stop it in time.
What if it's benevolent?
Maybe a miracle.
I guess we just
and while we're waiting
aren't going to consider that then. I guess.
If we immediately put into operation all the means at our disposal.
They've already prepared to fire missiles.
I mean, violence has solved all of our other problems. We might as well try it here.
Order your men to reach the audio
What has ever gone wrong with violence?
Lucy, you have an opinion?
You
no.
stand by electronic telescope number 7.
Electronic what's the scope?
6,800.
Oh, good. It didn't work the first time. It'll definitely work this time.
5,200. 5,000. 4,500. 4,000.
Hey, it made it through.
3,700. 2,900. 2,400.
Aww.
2,200.
All right.
Do it again.
I don't understand.
With your permission, sir, I have an explanation.
What is it?
I think I've found the answer.
Tell it to us.
I'm sure that due to some technical error, that spaceship is vulnerable. The two photonic deflectors at both
Huh?
separated in their fields by a channel.
You mean like a halved orange?
A perfect example.
Oh, so like a trench with a
That's what
exhaust
the missile
port.
has gone through.
Yeah.
According to you, it's the only one fired exactly into the center of the channel.
But why did the last one disintegrate at 2,200 miles?
Because of some imperceptible deviation.
Because you're stupid, Barry. Shut up.
Is right.
My plan will work.
There's still a chance.
What chance?
We'd have to fire on a straight line from another spaceship traveling alongside Alpha 2 at the same rate of speed.
I think I've earned the right to try, sir.
Why the right?
Because if my hunch turns out to be correct, I'd like to be the one to receive the credit.
And if it's wrong, you want to be the one to risk it.
There's an old atomic spaceship here, sir. I'll use its remote-controlled missiles.
Remote-controlled
May I go ahead, sir?
Remote-controlled missiles.
Yes. And I hope you'll manage to save humanity.
Because if you don't...
humanity will die.
We'll take off and follow you as close as possible, Al.
And they'll be screaming your name while they do it.
Yeah,
Die.
be
I mean die, not... Okay.
I mean, probably some people will also be doing it.
The world orgy.
Hey, Ray. Now you have a chance.
You know what they'll be screaming?
Ow.
Ow.
Let's just make it a world.
So what you're saying is they can call him out.
They can, yes. Ah, Lucy, let's bang.
That was unnecessary workplace touchment.
Touchmassment. Best acting so far. Right there. Lucy just like she's smelling something.
Smells like space.
Sweet relief. We all
You know they
farted.
say space.
Space spells like carf.
Space spells.
You know they say space smells like burnt steak.
You know what else smells like burnt steak?
You did very well.
Having a stroke.
It's not everybody who can stand 16.
No, maybe that's toast. I don't know. Never had a stroke that I know of.
Have you had toast?
Not for a long time. Actually. I don't make toast very often.
When I do, I have a stroke.
That's right. Yeah, because every time I can't move my face for a week.
I really think I could like recreate some of this Kerbal Space Program.
I feel like that we should edit that part out. I'm sorry. If we didn't edit that out, then I would just like to apologize. And if we do edit that out, I still apologize. That was not cool.
Go ahead.
Everything okay, Captain?
Perfect.
Instead of editing it out, just overlay him singing Mars.
That's a good point.
Doing fine.
Requesting route check.
No, it's even an X-Wing. Okay, so Star Wars and Jesus are based on this.
Yes. This is the intersection of Star Wars and Jesus.
And sexy ass horns.
Jesus had those.
Correct, but change approximately 3 degrees at intersection point with Alpha 2.
I mean, Godspell did start with a shofar blast, so, you know.
On approach. Let's hope for the best. Radio out.
Flying in formation. The X-Wing and the X-cylinder.
Satellite Zulu Extra 3-4. Satellite Zulu Extra 3-4 calling Bravo Zulu 88. Over.
Bravo Zulu 88 to satellite.
No, man.
Zulu
Sterilize.
Extra 3-4. Go ahead.
Captain, this is Sullivan.
What's the trouble, Sullivan?
About 45 seconds ago, the photonic field around spaceship Alpha 2 came into collision with the asteroids.
Well then?
Alpha 2 has changed her course by 6 degrees in respect to Vega. I'm afraid she'll enter orbit around the Earth before the estimated time.
Lucy,
it's a good thing she's staying in orbit.
Yes, I can. High coordinate 27 degrees.
Movement of ellipses gradually advancing.
Look out! It's coming towards you!
Oh no!
Oh,
Yes. It will be on top of us any minute.
What about the men, Sullivan?
They are.
All on standby, sir.
2 mechanics went out on the space taxi to Solar Mirror Foxtrot.
Space taxi.
I ordered them not to come back. Commander, see if you can save them.
Sullivan, save yourself!
It's too late, sir.
Sullivan! Sullivan!
We love you.
Can you hear me?
Sullivan, can you hear me?
Do you want to hit a space probe? Well, at least he died quickly.
Ray?
Oh.
Don't forget Sullivan and your scoop. Right, miss. He was never afraid. Since man, even in space, changes his position but not his character. He is what he is, wherever
He is what he is.
Spaghetti.
What's he mean?
He am what he am, and that's all that he am. He's Sullivan the Spacer Man.
To himself.
What are the chords for that fucking song? I guitar here.
Commander, I've been able to locate the position of the space taxi.
Tell it to me.
Coordinate
Okay, that's what they are. Got it.
degrees. In respect to Aldebaran.
We're changing
Aldebaran.
Try to rescue the survivors.
Infinite relaunches there.
I love that every time the ship with the canards fires up its engines, the exhaust goes to the side.
Yeah.
We are the channel.
Taxi Bravo 91. We're coming in to rescue you. Be ready to bail out.
And we'll keep on fighting.
I'm in a hurry. Look out. Oh no.
Commander says you boys should rest.
No, Ray. Show them in here.
tired from the taxi ride.
I mean, you know, I had to talk.
Space wedgie.
I just wanted to see you boys.
Had to convince the guy. Had to convince the guy that you weren't interested in paying for his album, and
I'm glad.
You know, listen to him talk about his kids, and
go and get some rest now.
Convince him that you already paid Uber on the app, and you don't have to pay him in cash. And, you know.
You sound like you've had far more Uber experiences than me.
I have never used Uber.
I used Uber once.
I never have.
I have, in fact, used Uber.
I had to go 5 miles with a bunch of luggage in California.
Fair.
Get to a train station, and I was willing to walk.
How do you like that?
That's how I got to the airport in Vegas.
Yeah, and he even remembered our names.
Note to self: drive a car to the west.
Sir, I'm now.
Yeah, the car didn't fit on the plane, so they kicked it out.
Fair. Bum 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 bum.
Man, that spaceship be skipping.
In a few seconds, I'll start firing the rockets.
Fire the rockets.
5,000 miles. 4,500.
Fire the rockets, sir.
3,500. 3,000.
I want a spaceship full of Jersey astronauts.
It's disintegrated.
I'll try again.
5,000.
4,500. 4,000.
5,000, 400,000, and 400, 5,000, 5,000, and 4, and 5, and 1,000, and 4, and 5. 900, 4,000, and 5,000, and 400. 5,000, 5,000, and 400, 1,005.
Oh.
Is that an acceptable Wrench reference?
Another rocket.
I'm getting near it, sir.
Is Hal just gonna fly in?
It's too dangerous, Al. Stop. You'll be attracted by the photonic field.
I've located the channel. I'll try to break through it, Commander.
Excuse me.
How can he be
This
attracted?
spaceship is really hot.
How can he be attracted by a platonic field? If it's platonic, then there's not. There's no attraction involved. If it's platonic.
I'm sorry, sir. But I'm not taking orders anymore.
The friend zone is gone.
Space friend zone.
Son, I'm 1,200 miles away from it. I don't want to disillusion you. But what would be the use of living if the Earth were destroyed? We'd all be prisoners of space, with no hope of return. 800 miles.
Al, please! After 200 miles, you'll have only a very slight chance to keep on a steady course.
That slight chance challenges me to try.
I knew I'd like Al.
I like Al. No problem with Al.
Possibly the best character of this film.
Is that that music is very peak wow. God, it's all cassette tape recorder fucking gauges. It's all tape, reel to reel tape, like pro audio.
Al, you don't know what you're doing.
Maybe not, Commander.
No.
But in a few seconds, I'll know for sure.
I'll know for sure. Well, Al's gone. Movie over.
Man.
Goodbye, Earth.
Man, I can't.
Al was the only character I like except for Lucy's asshole.
By the sacrifice of his own life, but he still has some chance.
There's nothing for us to do but follow his lead.
Could take or leave Lucy, but like that one moment, just turn sashay that hip to the side, then that was like, as far as I'm concerned, that was the entire character.
Two best characters: Al, Lucy's asshorn,
and like 3/4 of a second of her shaking her ass to a couple of horns going. Wow. The rest of her, totally forgettable.
It's the space taxi from the disintegrated satellite. It is now circling in orbit around us.
Man, this whole somber bullshit sucks.
The space taxi.
Wait a minute. Hope. No, I guess not.
Give me the trash
I
can.
rode on it once with Al.
Okay. Glad we have those memories to discuss.
Well, time to go be sad.
Are you afraid, Lucy?
Yes, for him.
He's probably in hell because he dyed his hair.
I love him, George.
Oh,
What?
I know.
Maybe that.
But love has no meaning anymore, George.
You got that right.
Does it?
Some rap music and the
Perhaps it's the only thing that does
TikToks
matter.
and Tinder and
The world of human feeling
website
is much less explored
mortgage
than
price.
the whole of the universe put together. But now it's late.
Feminism.
What have we been doing all these thousands of years? We've been congratulating ourselves on our progress in going faster and faster and faster. When, in reality, we've only been getting further away from ourselves. Lucy, take my place, will you?
I must go cry, and I don't want the men to see.
So really hoping no horn would play when he's
Where do you think you're going?
Straight to hell.
In the space taxi.
That's madness.
Maybe so, but it's not half as mad as the idea that brought us to this point.
You are staying here. Listen, Lucy loves you, and Lucy has been and is everything in the world that matters to me. You may not understand it, but
I will beta cuck myself for her.
Certain death.
Why stop me? We are all going to get killed anyway.
I'm going to stop you even if I have to use force.
Even if I have to kill you.
Please fight. Yes. Well,
I looked away. How was the fight?
Awful. It was the worst fight I've ever seen, actually.
Going to make it. He's picked up the photonic field alongside the channel.
He's doing it, guys. He's conquering the friend zone.
To find my way through the channel, I had to throw to the right and left any loose objects in the space taxi in order to judge the distance between the two curtains of disintegration.
Look, it's insane.
The channel is getting down. Every second.
What's
I'm scared, Al.
Transistors. The spare parts from the mechanic's toolkit.
Ah, transistors, that's the problem. It's crazy new Japanese technology.
I'll get through.
Should I use vacuum tubes?
Go on, Ray. Go on.
Cassette recorders.
You're nearly there.
Yeah.
there. Almost there.
I don't have anything else to throw out. Get rid of everything which isn't essential. Quick!
Throw the helmet. How do I shut it off?
My sound died for a small amount of time, and I don't know if you heard any of it.
I heard some guitar and then nothing else.
Don't lose time.
Yeah, it died.
The hatch is above
I was trying to slowly play You Can Call Me Al, and like... Poor Lucy. Had to die for no reason. I'm gonna take my trash can off and suffocate. Oh wait, no, he's inside, okay. He's also wearing a...
Ray, can you hear me? Ray, answer me.
Go ahead, George. I'm listening.
Get into the pilot seat. And disconnect the electronic brain. It should be on the left-hand panel. Turn off everything else.
Plenty turned off already, Ray. Don't worry.
The pilot's still
they had like another fucking dude who could have helped.
Disconnect all contacts on the left-hand panel.
Oh no, this is the bad spaceship. Okay.
Yeah, this is the one that's gonna explode.
George, they're already disconnected.
The electronic brain. Ray. You must disconnect the electronic brain.
Brain. What is brain?
I'm standing in front of it. What should I do?
Disconnect it, you fucking idiot.
Disconnect the cables.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Dave's
I can't. They won't come loose.
He can cut them. There are emergency tools right under the footrest of the pilot's seat.
Get your hair, Ray. Under the footrest. All right. Quick.
He'd better hurry, sir. We're entering the Earth's gravity zone. Our speed is increasing.
Gravity zone. Gravity zone.
Them, George. Now I'll cut the wires. I'm cutting through the last wire.
Looks like a retired Disney animatronic.
It does, yeah.
Crap, now I just remembered Escape from Tomorrow.
The reflector has stopped. Maybe we've made it.
How can you prove that the photonic field has been disintegrated?
There's only one way of telling for certain.
Jump.
We're coming in.
Oh, okay.
No, rocket's firing to the right again.
You know, sometimes it just needs a little bit to the right or the left. And that's okay.
7,000.
It's totally okay.
6,500. 6,000.
I'm sure there was other ways than just risking everybody's life, but...
We're getting
No.
Ray, we're coming. The nightmare is over.
It's gonna explode.
That would definitely elevate this movie.
Ready to be rescued.
Bam, 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 bam.
Put your trash can back on. Meet us outside.
We're alongside you, Ray. Bail out. George, Lucy, the external hatch is jammed. It won't open.
will never open again. Never.
Okay. Be a little dramatic, Ray.
He can't open it. He cut the cables. There's no more power inside the ship.
Well, you told him to, dip.
Well, they're saving the Earth.
Earth Base 9. Earth Base 9. Earth Base 9 to Bravo Zulu 88. Can you hear us? Over.
Bravo Zulu 88 to Earth Base 9. Go ahead.
Are you all going insane up there? If you keep racing that fast, you'll disintegrate when you reach the Earth's atmosphere. Separate and change your course immediately.
Alpha 2 is out of control. There's a man inside. We're going down to try to rescue him. Spacesuits on. Lucy, take my place.
Lucy, if I die, I want you to be the only survivor of this movie.
Lucy, if I die with diamonds.
Are forever?
Sure.
Diamonds cut.
Diamonds do cut.
Oh wait, we haven't watched that yet. Never mind.
That's true.
Ray?
Lucy,
George and the others are coming to get you out.
I can't hold out any longer. I can't control the oxygen flow.
Use the regulator, Ray.
I don't have it anymore. It was the last thing I threw out into space.
Ray, you must hold out.
Just don't breathe much.
Zulu 88. Bravo Zulu 88.
Steal the regulator from that.
Roger. Go ahead.
This is
Man, people suffocating is not fun to watch.
Stop rescue of Alpha 2 pilot.
I mean, if you're into that,
Immediately, or you'll
I'm not one to king shame, but you're kind of weird.
repeat.
On that one specifically, you're kind of weird.
They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what would have happened if Ray established contact again. And we'll stay as close as possible.
Ray, we're very close now. The men are going out.
Too much air. An orgy of air. My thoughts are running wild.
You say orgy of air?
I think so.
He said an orgy of air. He's probably going to try to take his helmet off next. That's what usually happens. People get carbon dioxide poisoning and panic in space.
Everything is spinning. Where are you, Lucy?
In the sky.
With diamonds.
Beside you.
I'm here with you, beside you, to hold you and to guide you. Don't take off your helmet. If you do, you will die. Because you're up in space now. And I am not there with an oxygen tank.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
I believed, but there's no faith that can destroy the fear of death.
Fair enough.
Hang on.
Even if you get in there, you're gonna have to fly him all the way back.
Goodbye, Lucy.
Plug
Where's Ray?
Lucy, we're inside. Be ready to turn the ship.
Maybe plug your oxygen tank into his. That was trippy as f.
We're in, Lucy. Be ready. Contact.
Contact.
See, the turning or the flames shooting sideways is because they're turning.
This is returning. Okay, so they just
Yeah, gimbal.
so that thing can't fly straight in space.
Yeah.
It can only fly straight in an atmosphere, which is why it has those canards on it. I get it. It's even stupider.
Well, he suffered from 17 strokes, but he's alive. Give him one last makeout session before he dies.
Yeah, the brain damage is irreparable. He'll never remember who he is or.
Now, you're really worthy of yourself, George.
That's the Earth.
Cool. Cool. Saved the planet. Feel good. Okay, bye. I've got a homework assignment from space.
Uh-oh.
Well, time for the somber but satisfying music to teach us the moral of the story is to look after your fellow man and pay attention to what's important in your life and really just, don't prioritize the duties over the personal and something.
If you had to give a moral out of 10.
I think we're in the Rick Von Nutter. That guy.
Oh no. Ray.
Was Rick Von Nutter Ray?
Yeah.
He did kind of piss me off, to be fair.
Archie
Elaine
Savage
Dijon, alright, okay.
Archie Savage is Al.
Archie Savage.
That's the one we like.
I do like Al. Vaseline. Well,
okay, let's
Vaseline
stop
out of
trying
10?
to pronounce. Out of 10. I'm upset now that it didn't end on a black screen. So
true. I have an instinct to be like the part of me that wants to give this credit is saying low 4s. The part of me that is angry that I watched it is saying 3s. So I think discretion is the better part of valor, and it's 4.1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's not a good movie.
No.
But there are things in it,
right,
that are respectable.
I don't think it's a good movie, and I don't think it's a bad movie. Like it is solid 5 to me. Like it didn't make me angry. I was just unenthused.
It made me angry, but gave me hope at the same time.
By hope, you mean the sexy ass horn.
That was one of the hopes.
How about you, Dracofunk? Sexy ass horn out of 10.
I'm not even sure what happened, and that's my rating, because it's like, I didn't understand why there was a journalist there. I'm really not sure why he went to space. I don't even know what the real assignment was. I feel like they got up there, and then they're like, by the way, this thing's going to happen now, and now we have to go deal with it. And I'm still not exactly sure why. Maybe it's because I wasn't paying attention, because I'm really tired because it's a Friday night, and
between
I
the
just
three,
want to say, there's user lists on IMDb listed with this movie. The people have put this on various lists, and one of them is labeled "really bad script."
Yeah, I mean, well, I would think between the three of us, we're as smart as one person who can watch a movie.
I don't know if we are.
And none of us know what the fuck happened. Or, no, for that matter, why it happened. We know what happened, but not why it happened. I don't know, Vomit. You haven't said your piece, but I spoke for you, and that was out of line. I apologize.
It's fine. I was going to try to end the episode, and you kept talking.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out, everybody.
Yeah.
This movie can go take a big old in space.
Right out of the sexy horn.
Goodbye.